my neighbor had come over and was praising me on this thing I built. Told me I ought to put a video online, so I'm doing it. You know, I don't know if anybody owns property and an excavator. You seem to always need a chainsaw. But this particular one just worked out that my helmet hangs perfect on top of the chainsaw there, which is nice. I used an old commercial cutting board to create the holster that goes in. Let me set this chainsaw down. I basically welded a bolt on the outside of this carriage to hold my scrunch. Put a magnet down at the bottom, keeps it from rattling. Pair those down there. I normally carry, can't quite get in there, there we go. I normally carry a spare blade for my chainsaw under my seat there in a container. But it's nice to have the materials. I got 70 acres here. So if you find yourself up the hill and you need to get yourself out of a problem. But I used the mounting bolt to make this original bent plate to just hold this. This is just some Velcro that attaches to this. This was a piece of, I think, 2.5, 3-inch PVC that I put in the oven. Something like, I don't know, I just kept increasing the temperature in the oven until it got squishy soft. And I had a board that I cut. I had a board that I cut that was the size of this thing here. And that put me in a situation where I can slide that down in and keep it kind of protected. My Sharpie stays with it real nice so that I can mark my saw blade while I'm going. And then everything else is just Velcro to hold it in there. I used a heat gun to bend those over. And then we're under some pressure, so this is a tight fit. Need to let some of that pressure out. It's hot out today. But yeah, bar oil in this container. And that's all just held on by, you can see that bolt in there, and then there's another bolt down here, which is the 2 bolts that hold on your front cover, you know, here and there. So that whole side cover gets held on by those 2 bolts. So if I ever have to take that side cover off, I just take off those 2 bolts. It works real great. I mean, it don't move or nothing. Like I said, bar oil drops right down in. This, if it doesn't have any pressure on it, let's release that pressure real quick. Drops right down in. And then this guy goes in, and like I said, I just put that little bit of Velcro there to hold it over so it don't rattle. It squeezes in there and just drops down in that space. Scrunch goes right there, and my bar oiler, I just got it jammed in there. I didn't really have that when I built the thing, but I don't hardly use that anyways. But it doesn't go nowhere, and there's everything in position. It's well worth the way it worked out. Chainsaw in, and then the helmet just fits right up on there. Goes with me everywhere I go. That's just where I store it. Doesn't ever come off of there unless I'm using it or changing blades. Yep, hope you like it.